Dimitri, do you want to come on? So you send me a message and raise your hand.
I have a question about this kind of sponsored search listings that you have on Winnie.
Yes.
So marketplace frequently get this advice is that you shouldn't pursue this kind of source of revenue until you have kind of very high traffic, which is usually requires kind of a high frequency of visits. Um,
Yeah.
your sound like yours is like a low frequency marketplace because this is kind of a not a choice that you make,
Yeah.
twice a week.
Yes.
So I'm curious, kind of, what was your thought process for when the right time to introduce that was, and also why you're only letting like the kind of care.com versus everybody participate in the sponsored search, unless I misunderstood what you were.
Yeah, so you found probably a low monetization market where we do let care.com advertise. They're sort of one of these nanny agencies that I've talked about, um, which is sort of like adjacent to what we're doing. But what we found is in like places where we don't have a good daycare preschool result, we can show care.com or Sitter City or another kind of nanny babysitter agency and kind of monetize an area we don't otherwise monetize. So that's where they show up. As far as like the daycare and preschool sponsored or verified pages that show up at the top of results, I mean, for us, those aren't random ads. Those are like literally the daycares that are probably most likely to respond and have open spaces. So they're also kind of the best result. And we charge a lot of money. Like it's not a pay per click, it's a pay per lead model. So we charge a lot for those leads because they're very highly qualified. So I would say like we haven't done, you know, let's show some random baby food company at the top of search results because that I think would be really low kind of CPM or CPC. And we don't have the kind of massive traffic to make that work. But these kind of like very expensive ads, which is kind of what they are, do make sense because like you know, a lead is a very kind of expensive, like you can almost think of it like a purchase. We're just proxying sort of the transaction.